Hello my beautiful fragrance family, Dustin here, Fragrance Fan. Go ahead and do me a solid. Click that like, comment, subscribe. Don't forget to hit that bell notification, and I'm just going to keep on giving you guys these budget-friendly fragrance reviews. 40-ish and $100 range, and most of these are a lot less than that. And a good number of these you can find at your local rack stores, except for this one. I mean, it might pop up, but I didn't even know that this thing existed. In fact, I pulled the trigger on it because it was mislabeled from a reliable shop. They labeled it as a Lattafa fragrance. And I'm talking about the house of Faan, I don't know. It didn't have that when I bought it. It just had the label Mashair Indigo. It said Faan Mashair. I'm like, okay, don't know anything about it. And there's not anything really listed on this thing. There's not even any reviews, none on YouTube. So maybe I'm breaking the mold here. I've already done a short on this thing, and I promised you guys a full review on this. So I'm gonna go into that. This thing is a heavy bottle. Very thick glass on the bottom, really hefty bottle, and yeah, there's not much else to say about it. The lid is super light, cheap plastic, kind of in a weird way snugs and slides snugly into place. And the atomizer, it's not bad. It makes a real hissy noise when you spray it though. So I'm gonna go over some of the notes that I pick up in this thing and let you know what I think about it overall. You get a decent dose of citruses like bergamot. There's like a super sour green apple in this thing. There's a lot of woods in here, like cedar wood in the bottom, and the base there's like sandalwood. In the mid there's cedar wood. There's that very distinctive Middle Eastern spiciness happening in this fragrance. There's just a lot of power behind this thing. For being such a fresh fragrance, this thing is quite powerful. Longevity isn't bad at all. It's not as powerful as I thought it would be, because I squirted it on my hand. I could still smell it the next morning, but when I sprayed it on my body, it's not bad. It lasts well over lunchtime, solid 6.5 hours or so, so that's pretty good. For the first hour and a half, this thing projects decently. So if you dial the sprays up too much, you might start choking people out, because this thing is very sharp. It's a little harsh. It can be kind of abrasive and synthetic, but if you get past a little bit of that in the air, like if you catch, you make certain movements and you catch wafts of yourself, you kind of smell like what other people are smelling. It's quite pleasant. But up close, for the first little bit, it can be a little bit harsh. So just beware of that if you pull the trigger on this thing. But overall, it's not a bad smelling fragrance at all. In fact, it reminds me a whole lot of Lattafa's Hayati, the black bottle, except this is a little bit more tropical. There's even like some melon in this thing. So along with that, like cedar wood and the oak moss and some of the more masculine notes, there's like some tropical melon or watermelon or something like that that's giving it a nice juiciness to this thing, on top of being Middle Eastern spicy and whatever else this thing has in it. But I mean, for the price, it's really not that bad. It's not like some crazy well blended thing or anything like that. I mean, it almost smells like a well done $20 fragrance, you know. So overall rating, I'll give it a 6, because I do enjoy the way this thing smells. This is mostly a playful summertime casual fragrance. It's not one that, I mean, you could go clubbing with this thing even, because it's so daggone loud at first. But it's not like a dressed up fragrance. It's probably good year round, really, since it's so loud. It probably would work year round, but I think this thing would be best for like the summer days and stuff like that. So because the performance and because the smell is on par or a little bit better than average, I will give it a 6 out of 10. Definitely more youthful than it is mature. It's kind of playful smelling, and yeah, I'll be wearing it some more. I'll spend some more time with it, but for now, it's a 6 out of 10, and I don't regret buying it. And I'll put a link of where I got this thing down below. So if you're interested in checking out this little Middle Eastern powerful freshie, then you can check on that link and buy it if you want to. So that's my final thoughts on Faan Mashair Indigo. With that, I'm out. Y'all be blessed. Take care of yourself always, and until next time.